AMD claims Ryzen iMax Plus 395 Strix Halo APU with Radeon 8060S up to 68 faster than RTX 4070 and 1080p gaming benchmarks. AMD has shared more gaming benchmarks of its Ryzen iMax Plus 395 Strix Halo APU and its integrated Radeon 8060S GPU. AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395 Strix Halo APU's gaming benchmarks show big gains over RTX 4070 with integrated Radeon 8060S GPU. The AMD Ryzen iMax Strix Halo lineup was unveiled at CES 2025. The chips are a brand new design that will cater to enthusiasts and workstation-grade laptops and offer specs that haven't been seen on mobility platforms. To recap, the AMD Strix Halo lineup is based on the latest Zen 5 core architecture for the CPU and the Radeon 3.5 graphics architecture. These chips are based on 3 dies, 2 of which are CCDs and one of them is the IOD which houses the graphics unit. The chips are interconnected using a next-generation Infinity Fabric, and there's also a new memory interface that offers up to 256 GB per second of total bandwidth. Each Ryzen iMax APU will also come with a 50 TOPS XDNA 2 inches NPU, taking the i side of things to the max. The star of the show is the AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395, which is the top chip on the stack. This chip is equipped with 16 cores and 32 threads. The APU is clocked at a base speed of 3.0 GHz and a 5.1 GHz boost clock. There's also 16 MB of L2 and 64 MB of L3 cache with a TDP of 55 watts, which can be set at 45 to 120 watts. For the APU, you are getting the Radeon 8060S, which is a 40 CU graphics configuration based on the Radeon 3.5 architecture and clocks up to 2900 MHz. AMD did share a few benchmarks on the AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395 during its CES showcase, but now they have some more numbers available that compare the chip to the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 laptop GPU. The numbers for the RTX 4070 were obtained on the Asus ROG Flow Z13 laptop, and several games were used at 1080p high settings. The numbers are native performance, so you aren't looking at upscaling or frame generation involved in these. In all games tested, 17 in total, the AMD Ryzen iMax Plus 395 was able to outperform the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 laptop GPU. Now, it is not known what power configurations were used to test both systems, but here we can see the Ryzen iMax Plus 395 and its Radeon 8060 APU offering over 50% better performance and going as high as 68% in Borderlands 3. On average, this is a 23.2% improvement versus the RTX 4070. Which is quite decent, as it shows that AMD's integrated chips can now compete with high-end/mainstream laptop GPUs. This is also an older graphics architecture, Radeon 3.5, so we can expect even better performance with an Radeon 4-based APU of a similar scale, though those are likely not going to arrive soon, and we have yet to see how the market actually responds to the Strix Halo lineup. With that said, AMD Ryzen iMax Plus Strix Halo APUs are looking to be a solid solution for high-end laptop users, and we can't wait to see them in action on laptops and mini PCs.